We were inspecting some of a crane over at Valbruna in Fort Wayne, and we noticed some wear on the trolley drive shaft and kind of investigated into it. It was actually Rick Stevens. Figured out that some of the operators were saying, well, under full load, it kind of like makes this really grinding noise and it runs really hard on the trolley motion. So we ended up doing a load test and figured out that under really 5-ton, it's a 10-ton hoist, the trolley frame was deflecting into the drive shaft. So it's an old P&H hoist, really no way of fixing it other than modifying it, and we really didn't want to replace it because it's a pretty custom application. So we ended up trying to figure out how we can stiffen up the trolley frame in order to make sure it operates as it's supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Were there two different ones or two different hoists?
Yeah, so they actually have two of the same hoists on two different cranes, and it's interesting because they've had these hoists for 20 years, and the operators have just always been like, yeah, it just drives real hard under full load, and really we never investigated until Rick Stevens went out there and really took it to the next step and figured out, oh, the trolley frame is actually hitting the drive shaft, which is not good. So we worked with an outside engineering firm between me and them, and ended up coming up with some stiffening solutions. Basically, we welded 2 large plates along the main structure of the trolley frame, and then a couple other stiffeners, and it ended up going pretty well. So it was a simple fix. Instead of buying a new hoist, we were able to reinforce what's existing.
And you've heard from them since that everything's
Yeah, so we've installed both hoists back into service now, and did a 21,000-pound load test with some of their product, and we only saw a 3/16 inch deflection, which is really minimal. So a lot different from like the 3/4 inch they were seeing before.